Hey guys, SweetBananaGaming here, coach of your Orlando Solgaleo, here with your PGBL Season 4 Week 6 match against the Copenhagen Sawsbucks, and I gotta run a few things down for you. Unfortunately, Frosted, she was having scheduling issues, she had to withdraw from the league, so Hannonz is here to play on her behalf with her team. However, because of the quick nature of, he's having to play catch-up for her matches and as well, he's got a lot of matches to do. So we're going to be using Showdown because he couldn't get his physical team ready on cart in time. And we have to play level 100 because of the way Showdown is. Basically, it gives you a lot of issues if you try to play not at level 100. And it's kind of unideal because we're both set to, our EVs are spec'd for level 50, and it does make a difference, and I don't completely understand the difference, but Frenzy told me very much that this is it's very important that way, but like the EVs at level 50 versus EV at level 100. But we figured since we're both spec'd for level 50 and we're both at level 100, it's probably more or less fair. So we're gonna go ahead and click accept. I have to pull up my setup's a little bit different, of course. Let's mark down who we have. Well, good to know all my flying type moves aren't going to go to use, because now I wonder if Solgaleo, it's not going to preview what type it is, I'm sure. So let me write down. I don't remember who I wanted to lead, actually, with this set here. So we got Tapu Koko. Well, it's Mega Pidgeot. I'm hoping we don't... Well, even if we run timer, it's going to be more time than cartridge gives, which is nice. Kyurem, Solgaleo, Excadrill, and Hippowdon. I was gonna say lead, Cobalion, but I'm a little nervous because there's two things that I can't Volt Switch. I could lead Tangrowth. Tangrowth kind of well, depending on what Solgaleo is, Tangrowth kind of handles everything except Pidgeot and Kyurem. So I could lead with that. I could try to lead with Cloyster and just start setting up, but I don't have Sash this time, and Tapu Koko will definitely take me out. I think Cobalion might still be acceptable here, because I am Scarfed, so I should outspeed everything. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Unfortunately, the ground types here give Cobalion a problem, and of course Kyurem gives Landorus a problem. I'm leaning... I don't want to misclick something. I'm leaning Cobalion, so you know what? I'm going to lead Cobalion. Alright, we got Pidgeot, and we got Cobalion. So now he's got a Mega Evolve turn 1. He can U-turn. And in fact, I assume he would. I don't think... Oh yeah, these are... Now I have to go level 100 for all these. The spreads, So a lot of, I'm assuming a lot of Frenzy's notes aren't gonna apply so much anymore. So I do outspeed. If the rule is that they have to Mega Evolve turn 1, I think it means Pidgeot has to stay in and U-turn. In which case... Yeah, I don't think... I'm not totally sure. I should have asked about this, but I don't think you're allowed to hard swap. So I'm picturing a U-turn here, so we can get a Volt Switch, get about 1/3 damage on this thing. I think that's what I want to do. Now, as far as what I'll go into, I'm not sure. Yeah, so he has to stay in Mega Evolve. I'm going to get the Volt Switch off. So now he knows I'm Scarfed. That is, unfortunate. I want to say he probably went for U-turn. In which case, what do? Send out Landorus, and then Kyurem comes out. I'm thinking send out Landorus because of the Intimidate. However, yeah, I don't know. Alright, Landorus, level 100. Let me see. If Kyurem does come out, because I feel like it's Kyurem or 370. Yeah, I just barely don't outspeed if this thing is max speed. I don't know. I do think I want to go into Landorus just to make U-turn to his little... Because I'm thinking, no matter what, he's going to get to switch into whatever he wants. So I'm going to go Landorus. Goes for Heat Wave. Okay, so you stayed in. Well, now I'm in an interesting position. In fact, what does Mega Pidgeot get? If he's running HP Ice, oh, I'm gonna be so mad. He probably will run HP Ice. Let's be honest. What other ice moves? It doesn't get any other ice moves. It will probably run HP Ice and take me out. But if I fake the Scarf... Actually, would Scarf... Scarf Landorus... doesn't even outspeed Pidgeot? If I fake... Alright, so if I am Scarfed... yeah, let's see. If I'm Scarfed, then he would have to get out of there. Let me write down Heat Wave. You know, I'm not Scarfed, of course, so it's a big risk. But if he thinks I'm Scarfed, he'll want to swap into something. He'll want to swap into anything that can take... So here's the thing. I don't want to use up my Z-Fly, because if Excadrill or Tapu Koko comes in, or if Hippowdon comes in, all of those would be bad. So I think I just Stone Edge. I mean, if he stays in, then... Alright. I was hoping... Yeah, that was bad on me. I was hoping that I faked the Scarf, or that I bluffed the Scarf, but nah. So here's a question. Yeah, that was bad on my part. I was hoping... But yeah, he didn't even have to have Hidden Power Ice because I was at half. That was good on him. Alright. So, Mega Pidgeot... Oh, yeah. Yeah, Hurricane takes me out, so I can't go Cloyster. I've got to think that Suicune is the best I can do. Possibly Tyranitar, but then if it has Hidden Power Fighting, that's a thing as well. So, I'm thinking I want to go Suicune here. Alright, so Heat Wave, Hurricane. Pretty standard. I mean, I wasn't even thinking of Hurricane, but I knew that he could take me out if he stayed in. I was just hoping that the fact that I went into him potentially faked the Scarf. But, you know, he made the right call on that. I didn't know quite what else to do. Alright, so here are the moves that I could do. I could Calm Mind, but then I have to worry about him switching into something that I can't take a hit from, like Tapu Koko. I don't think I live anything from Tapu Koko, particularly not in electric terrain. But Tapu Koko is going to be an issue. However, if I Calm Mind, because I don't want to necessarily Scald if he stays in. I don't want to substitute because right now I can break my sub. He can break my sub. I'm gonna Calm Mind. Yeah, he's gonna U-turn. He did have the U-turn. There's Tapu Koko. So I am +1 with Calm Mind. So here is... Is it even worth it? Let's see. If it's a Z move too, because what Tapu Koko is one of his Z users. I should have kept my. Where are my notes? I'll pull this up real quick. I have a little bit more. I don't have to quite make decisions quite as quickly with this Showdown format. Tapu Koko Z user. Now he does have Excadrill too. All right, so Tapu Koko. Oh wait, not on you. What set? What set am I gonna pretend you have? Z Wild Charge would be. Ugh. I feel like I want to protect. What? Oh, there we go. This is on a choice spec set. +1 Calm Mind. Is there a way to calculate how much the Z move will use during protect? I think I live one though if I protect. I'm gonna protect. See what happens. Okay, so he's running Thunderbolt. Alright, so not worth, for sure. Not worth staying in, although I do a nice little bit of damage with Scald, but I don't want to waste Suicune that easy. I'm gonna go into Tangrowth. So Tapu Koko has Thunderbolt. Alright, looking at that damage. Might be Specs. Because that did what? It did 60... No, sorry. It did 28%. So you're probably not Specs, actually, with that damage. So now do you swap? Do you go for the HP Ice, which I still live okay? Giga Drain would do a solid amount to you. Tapu Koko, blah, 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 blah. You have Thunderbolt. Alright, well, I mean, I obviously don't know what type Solgaleo is. Giga Drain hits everything else neutral except for Pidgeot and Kyurem. I don't want to Earthquake because of Pidgeot, and also if Excadrill has random Air Balloon. I don't necessarily feel like Rock Slide. I feel like Giga Drain is better. I can restore some HP, so I'm going to go Giga Drain. Solgaleo Fire. Alright. So I know what item you're holding, because you got the fire item. Whatever. Alright, I am so rusty on Solgaleo's moveset. Because it gets a decent, it has a halfway decent move pool. And by the way, yes, I am aware that Landorus got wasted early on, just like he almost always does. Alright, Flamethrower, Surf, Parting Shot, Thunderbolt is a potential set. So if there's Surf on this thing, and you could have Thunderbolt on this thing as well, in electric terrain, that wouldn't be very fun. Actually, yeah, with that damage, because that was an electric... Yeah, definitely not, Alright. Actually, yeah. Fire Solgaleo with potential, like, Surf and stuff does some good damage. Let me see. And hard to look up, so let me see with Solgaleo. Now, I do think... Because I'm thinking of going back into... yeah, Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt in electric terrain does a lot, unfortunately, if he does go for that. I don't know if he would. Right on top of Suicune. He might Parting Shot, which wouldn't be great. But honestly, unfortunately, against Fire Solgaleo, I don't have too many options. There is the Thunderbolt. Yeah, that was smart on his part. I'm gonna go ahead for Protect, just to get some HP back. I had a feeling. Electric Terrain's gone, so that's a plus. I was wondering if that's what he would go for, so now I'm in a pretty unfortunate situation, I have to say. If I switch to, man, yeah, because he has coverage for everyone I have. Pretty much this Solgaleo wrecks everybody I have. So the question is, do I send out somebody to do I send out somebody to die? Do I send out Tyranitar to die so early? Because between a Thunderbolt and a Surf, yeah. Where's the, with the sand up? Yeah, I don't, no. I mean, I still... Because how much is it going to do? Now, without Electric Terrain, it's not going to do as much. I should live. Scald doesn't take it out, unfortunately. However, it's kind of my only choice. Kind of. Let me think this through. Because it wouldn't make sense at this point going for Calm Mind. Because then once I'm +1, yeah, still those two together. I mean, after Leftovers Recovery, maybe, but no, I don't think so. I think I just have to go for the Scald. Went for the Flamethrower expecting the switch. Don't blame him there. Fortunately, I can't... Unfortunately, I can't burn him. If I had gone for the Calm Mind there, let me tell you. I'm gonna protect this turn because why not? Alright, so at this point, if he stays in, I live the Thunderbolt and I take him out. Now, it's still gonna be more of a win for him in the long term. However, because Solgaleo wrecks this team, I think I have to. Unfortunately, wasting Suicune so soon would be bad as well, because Suicune does so well against this team. But I think I need Suicune to take out this Solgaleo. Alright. Solgaleo's gone at the cost of Suicune. So what would probably happen here is Tapu Koko comes out and uses his Z move, which I can't... Oh, Mega Pidgeot comes in. Alright. I think I'm gonna Protect. If you have something that gets through my Protect, more power to you. But I'm gonna Protect for that teensy bit more HP. This keeps track of the PP too, so that's kind of nice. All right, what do I send in though? I'm looking at Tyranitar, but I feel like what fighting moves? I mean, you always get Hidden Power fighting. Like, I need a clean swap on something. Fighting, Hidden Power fighting, and that's it. Now, how much does it do? Oof. Oh wait, I'm at level 50, so hold on. It might not be quite as bad. It's not quite as bad. Alright. Might be worth it. Now when I'm not Mega, that Hurricane's gonna do a little bit more. I think it's worth it, though. Because I'm just under the assumption he has him, and he got the confusion. Oh, that's unfortunate. But, well. Alright, so I know 3 of his moves. If his 4th move is Hidden Power Fighting, then whatever. I have to stay in anyway. I have to stay in. I think I have to Stone Edge. Hits everything but Excadrill. If Excadrill comes in, I break his balloon if he's got a balloon. Alright. I gotta pray to the Poke Gods. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting, and especially now because Showdown is in front of my thing, I keep forgetting to update the KOs. I will update Lando. I will try to remember. I know, I keep messing that up, but I'm gonna try, like the last match too, the last match I recorded, I forgot that as well. Alright, I've gotta stay in. So he's gonna U-turn into something. So, I mean, he could go Hippowdon or Excadrill, and probably, yeah, Hippowdon is about right. And I hit myself in my confusion anyway, so you know what? I have to go for Knots. There's not even a question about it. I have to go for Knots. And there's the Toxic. Yeah. I knew that was coming. So, I feel like what has to come in? Pidgeot or Kyurem, likely, right? So I could go for Rock Slide. I think I will. Yeah, Kyurem comes in. Let's see if we can Rock Slide this thing. This semi-decent damage. The only thing is if I swap Suicune in now, I'm going to take some damage. Because I used to just go for like a Dragon-type move. But nothing else, really. Well, hold on. Kyurem, I haven't seen the item yet. Oh, he's got leftovers. Thank you, Showdown. When I don't pay attention, Showdown remembers. Alright, so we got that. Can get Earth Power, so it's not home free for Cobalion. And Earth Power does KO if it's Specs. If it's not Specs, then it doesn't. And I have Sand Up, which is supposed to help, even though it doesn't show a difference. Because Close Combat KOs this thing. At this range, Iron Head most likely KOs this thing. Oh, yep. Good catch there. Good catch there. And there's nothing I can do about it. But I think I send Knots back in. There's Stealth Rock. And those are set for the game because my Defogger's down. My only hope would be to get Reptar in and... Actually, I wonder if Pidgeot's last move would be Defog, is to get my own rocks up to try to convince him to, alright, are you gonna switch to Kyurem again and take nice little damage there? Or are you gonna... Because I won't do much... Let's see. I won't do much to Kyurem with Giga Drain. I could go for another Rock Slide. Because Hippowdon... I mean, Hippowdon is... There's no Sand Up. I don't think Hippowdon wants to take a Giga Drain, however. So, I mean, Excadrill would be the next logical choice, maybe, but then Excadrill wouldn't want to take a Giga Drain. Excadrill probably wouldn't want to take a Giga Drain. But what's my best move? Pidgeot? Pidgeot can take... So, I mean, worst case scenario for me would be Pidgeot or Kyurem coming out. So, I'm gonna Rock Slide. Alright, we got that. Now let's see. What I should have checked. So if you're Specs, you take me out. Specs max special attack. If you're not Specs, you still could take me out from this range. So you're gonna Earth Power, you're gonna Roost. Alright, so here's then. Close combat kind of hits everything, not really Tapu Koko. 50% chance to one-shot. However, the only thing is, if he stays in, and I close combat, then I get taken out to Earth Power because of the special defense drop, so Iron Head would be safer. It should hit Pidgeot pretty hard. It won't hit Excadrill very hard, but he hasn't brought Excadrill out yet. He might wait for the sand to come back up. It should hit everything else pretty hard, so I'm going to Iron Head. Yeah, there comes Hippowdon. It won't hit Hippowdon too hard. Neither would close combat, though. So, it is what it is. Alright, so I haven't seen Kyurem do anything yet. No, Kyurem had Roost. Yeah, this is a rough one. I had a lot of moves on this team that were set for Virizion as well, which has made it a little more difficult. I mean, getting rid of the Solgaleo was necessary. I mean, in other words, Suicune took a lot of damage. And now it's going to be difficult to get Suicune back out because of the rocks. And Suicune could have done a lot of work on most of the rest of this team. However, I think it was a necessary sacrifice to get rid of that Solgaleo, just because Solgaleo wrecked the entirety of my team. Alright, so Koko. I don't know what you have. You're probably not Specs, but I don't know what you are. You could go Nature's Madness if that's because what have we seen from you? We've only seen Thunderbolt from you, and you could be Z-move. What if you are? I wanted to look up Brave Bird. You can't be fully. You're probably not fully physical. I mean, you're definitely partially special, in other words, because you had, you had Thunderbolt. Brave Bird does 50%. Would you stay in an Earthquake? I mean, would you stay in so I can Earthquake? It's not going to do full, although Giga Drain does almost as much. And I'd get to heal off whatever you did to me. So, Giga Drain is probably the better play. Hidden Power, Ice, very likely. Alright, so what did the poison... Next damage, 18%. So... I might have to regenerate. Who would I go into? Cobalion, perhaps? Gonna have to take a lot of damage from it, however. If it goes for Thunderbolt. Goes for Hidden Power Ice, then I'm pretty good. I think it might be worth preserving Tangrowth a little bit more. There's Z something. Oh, that's gonna take me out. Yeah. Yeah, alright. What do I do now? Unfortunately, with the rocks up too, Cloyster has a harder time. Now that I'm refreshed, though, here, I probably... So that was Z. And you used it up. And then Tapu Koko took out Cobalion. Unfortunately, yeah, that's gonna be bad. And also, let me update now that I have some time. No, I did the wrong thing. There it is. Alright. So yeah, we're looking rough here. I don't have too much recourse. If I can get Cloyster on the field to set up on somebody, it would probably have to be Kyurem. Maybe. Even then, what am I doing here? It'll be difficult. I'm not running water-type moves, so Excadrill is gonna do bad to me. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. But you know what, at this point, why do I have Tyranitar up? I'm just curious how much it would do. I'm already at low damage, however. It's a Thunder as well. And Rocks. I don't know, depending on what he has. What does Tapu Koko get? Alright, Hidden Power Ice. I mean, he could run random Hidden Power Fighting. He very well could. Probably more likely run Hidden Power Ice because of Lando. Wait, is the word fighting? Did I spell it wrong? Does it literally not show Hidden Power Fighting? Is it, like, not legal? Because... Is it really? Okay. Well, I mean, and in Showdown, though, you might be able to do anything. So, I'm thinking Tyranitar. Let me think this through real quick, though. Let me get rid of Cobalion's thing here so I have less clutter on my screen. Alright, Tapu Koko. I mean, Earthquake, of course, takes it out. I can't risk that with Mega Pidgeot. I think I've got to go Stone Edge. Stone Edge hits everything except for Hippowdon, and then Hippowdon I go in to... I go into Tangrowth. I'm gonna hit Stone Edge. Oh, Dazzling Gleam. I forgot, but I do live. So we do take out the Tapu Koko. I forgot about that. That was... I'm like, what does it get? Does it get anything? Oh, I forgot. It's a freaking fairy. Yeesh. Sorry. So, I mean, all he has to do is send out Excadrill here, or Hippowdon, or anybody else. If he does send out Hippowdon, I think I'm going to try and just get my rocks up. Just so it gives him maybe some pressure if Pidgeot has Defog as its last move. Or actually, he has Excadrill, he could Rapid Spin as well. Just to put some pressure on, to want to get rid of those hazards. Electric Train's up. We don't know of anybody else. We don't know of anyone else right now that could run Electric-type moves, so that's probably not going to be too much of an issue. Alright, so there's Kyurem. Is there any chance I outspeed this thing? Probably not, actually. If you're max speed, which you probably are, but I don't think that I want to switch anything else in. I mean, maybe Suicune, but I think Suicune dies to rocks Really, Tyranitar dies to rocks at this point anyway, so there's no reason to preserve it. So, you know what, I'm going to click Stone Edge, just in case. I think it was the right choice, or at least the only choice I had, because again, Tyranitar couldn't come back in because of rocks. So now, I believe I have Rock Blast, right? I believe that this has to be Cloyster coming in. I think I have no choice. Because Rock Blast, because at +2, and +2. Earth Power does do a lot to me, but it should not be enough for rocks. And Rock Blast takes this thing out. Explosion does as well, but, you know, I'll leave that for a Hail Mary if I need it. I think I have to. I'm going to keep my defenses. Yeah, I should... Oh no. I have a chance. Well, it's too late now. I was going to say I have a chance. There's actually a pretty good chance that Earth Power takes me out from here. There's a pretty good chance Earth Power takes me out from here. Ah, man, it stinks. But I already went out into it, so there's no point in... I might as well go for it and see if Cloyster can do it. Draco Meteor! Alright, well... That was my bad as well. I'm like, oh, so it's not gonna run Draco Meteor. Why wouldn't it run Draco Meteor? I gotta be honest, I wasn't really thinking about it. So yeah, this is a bad. This is a very bad. Definitely nothing coming out of here. However, with the lowered special attack, that was unfortunate. I didn't even think... I mean, I didn't think enough, I should say. Oh, let me update my thing, because I might as well. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that hurting myself in my confusion didn't really affect anything. But man, Cloyster, I'm sorry. But I sent it out, and then I was like, well, I sent it out. I gotta use it now. Alright, so I'm thinking I have to Tangrowth. Because... But I'm gonna have rock damage. At -2, I should live an Ice Beam if you decide to stay in. And really though, it's not too much that I can do. There's not too much that I can do here, so... Yeah, I think it's pretty much GG from here. I got too much damage on me all around. I didn't... when I look at my team versus what he'd brought... Well, again, Silvala, I pretty much destroyed everything that I brought. And I... Other than, well, Lando, maybe, who was gone. No, if he had Surf, that would have still been an issue. So, yeah. This is going to be a nice, big old GG. Unfortunately. Kyurem is going to get the late game sweep. And I protect just for the heck of it. Just to see what I can do. And there's the Draco Meteor, just for good measure. Alright, that's gonna GG. Yeah, when I think back on it, I mean, I certainly did some dumb things. Also, when did T-Tar get taken out? I didn't write it. I mean, I knew when it was, but I didn't write it down. Alright, let me update everybody. Where are we? Where's my fainteds? Just so we're clean here. Alright, so, I don't know. I'm trying to think about it. Yeah, honestly, where's my Tangrowth fainted? There we go. Alright, so, that's unfortunate. That was a rough loss. When I look at my team, though, I don't think I had a good team for what he brought, specifically. Like, there were a lot of, like, plans for Virizion coming in, and I misused Cloyster a lot, although I think I was at the point where it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered as far as that. I don't know if the being at level 100 made a difference anyway, since, again, we were both planned for 50. That was a bit rough. I'm just trying to think it through. I mean, probably could have made some better moves. Hitting myself in confusion didn't really cost me anything. It was just a little bit of an annoyance. Wasting Lando is always a bad thing, and I've done it pretty much every time in this league. Also, I did not update, just so you know, I didn't pick my avatar there, so I wasn't even thinking about that. Anyway, I don't know, that was a bit rough. I'm trying to think back. I kind of came into this not very focused at all, so, I don't know, it was rough. It was a rough match. I think, though, I mean, Tapu Koko threatened a lot on my team, and losing Landorus was rough. That Silvally set, however, handled... I mean, it had something for everything on my team. So, except possibly Tyranitar... No, if it had Surf. Let me put it this way. If it had, because I saw Flamethrower and Thunderbolt, if it had Surf as well, it handled everything on my team. So there was very little... I took a lot of damage. I took a lot... I lost a lot, I'll put it that way, in order to get rid of that Silvally, and it cost me Suicune, which cost me a lot in this game. But, you know, I don't know. I do these long postmortems, you guys know that already. But we've got one more match to go. It's our Week 8 match. It should be coming on schedule just fine as long as we get the team ready. It's a doozy of a draft. It's against the Miami Dolphins, and oh boy. We're going to be in for a bit of a rough match. But... probably more rough than this one even. But you know what? We tried. I could have played better for sure. Because, you know, these are Frenzy sets. I don't know how to say anything bad about Frenzy sets. He makes good sets. I do think probably the Pokemon he chose, and with Silvally being the spread it was, really, because Tangrowth was my option for a lot of these guys coming in, and Suicune, and Silvally handled both of them. So, I think Silvally was the key. Even though we got rid of it, it cost us way too much. It managed to get us through. It managed to break through kind of our defenses. Anyway, that's enough of that. We've gone on. Even though this was a showdown match, which doesn't take as long, we still did a long match. So, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, show your support down below in the comments. Show your Orlando Solgaleo pride. We're going to keep on fighting. We've got one more match to go this week. We've got one more match to go this season. Like I already said, against the Miami Dolphins. I hope that you guys check it out. Thank you once again for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.